amazing. My happiness is a priority to David. You know, he does not want to see me angry. He does not want to see me sad. He just wants me to be happy. You know, I tell him every time, the complaints are getting bad. But this part is, I'm not even eating. It's just peace. It's just confidence. It's just joy. And I'm very thankful to him for choosing me amongst many women in the world. You know, I should David. God bless your beautiful mom. God bless your dad. God bless your siblings. He has amazing brothers that love me. They tell me, sister, how are you doing? No, they take over my baby Kayla. God bless you all. And I will not fail you. I will love you. I will take care of you. I will be here with you. We will build an empire together. We will really stand up. It's been amazing.
That I've always been dreaming to have because I grew up with boys.
You guys, that was so sweet. So Saturday, March 16th at 10 p.m, Queen and her beloved husband King David joined together as they did their dinner party. So like I made a video earlier on, Queen and her husband have been legally sealed. Yes, after going to do, first of all, introduction, the traditional rites, bride price paid and everything. According to Queen and her husband, they said the bride price was actually paid in full. They returned, that was in Akwa Ibom State, right? They returned back to Lagos to have it legally sealed. And I don't know if my suspicions are right. Let me say this with my full chest. I think I said it in my previous video. So when it happens, you guys will not say you heard it from somewhere. It is I, Gina, that said it. That Queen is already pregnant. It is very obvious. You hear her saying, people are saying she's growing fat, that she's not just growing fat because she's eating food, that she's not even eating, she's just excited, she's happy. David never wants to see her sad, David will never want to see her unhappy and the rest of it. That's why she's adding up weight on every side. Before I go for it, I said their wedding is going to be in October 2024. That's when they're going to have their wedding. So that should be after she must have put to bed. Are you guys getting the gist? So for them to have rushed this whole marriage thing like this, Kayla, the first daughter, was just 1 year on the 25th of December 2023. The girl clocked 1 year, and then they celebrated her birthday. This other guy was there. What's his name? Lord Lamba and the rest of them. They were there to celebrate this baby girl. And in March, she's getting married to someone else, like her boyfriend that has been there since 2016. They did modeling. The guy has always been there, but she was distracted according to the storyline that they put up on their legal marriage day. She said she was distracted. She was looking at elsewhere. She was looking at the other guys that she feel are richer and wealthier than King David, not knowing that the thing where they find for Sokoto is there for your Shokoto. And finally, God retracted her steps back. According to her, she said what God cannot do does not exist. That's to mean she is a member of NSPPD. And on NSPPD, we don't take negativity for an answer. We don't take no for an answer. We don't take what I'm afraid of because it never happens. So Queen is one of those persons that held the bull by the horn. She said affliction shall not befall me a second time. When she realized that she was pregnant a second time, for the guy she had always loved, and the guy has always been there for her, number one support system. In the midst of all the pregnancy, even when she was pregnant with Lamba's child, they were still talking to this guy. Both of them were still in good terms. They were still in normal time, no shaking. The pregnancy was a mistake. It was one of those one night stand of flings that she had with her neighbor, Lord Damba, that produced the child. Who will question God? A child is a blessing, so we have no one to blame. So David said that is not withstanding anything. The love I have for you is unconditional. If you like, have children for 70 men in 70 different places. It is none of my business. What I have for you is what lives inside of me, and it will live forever. And today, we celebrate their union. And mind you, all other Big Brother Nigeria celebrities were all here present, as you've seen. You've seen Boma, you've seen what's that name again? Sef? You've seen Saga Diolu, you've seen Sasuke. We also have Tega Dominic in the video. I'm sure Tega will be like, I can as well go on and do this with Boma. If Tega and Boma even got married, will we even be dragging them? Let's be sincere to ourselves. Will we be dragging them if after they did all those things they did in the house and then came outside, then Tega Nan said, okay, let us do this, let us do it as in let us do it legal, let us do it as in legally marry each other. My people will not be here discussing all of these things we're discussing today. We'll still celebrate them. You see, one thing, the world do not want to know how you people started or how you people did it. All they want to see is that both of you are officially married, as in you're celebrating something. That's what they want to see. And today we thank God we can see that Bam Bam Teddy was also in the building. Brian was there looking like an old school teacher. Sammy was there. Lots of other celebrities you're going to be seeing. Then we had Yvonne and Goswill from Big Brother Titans. We had the presence of Jackie B. As you can see here, she was here. Prince and Saga are the one hugging like sweet brother and sister here. And we have the couple doing the nuptial dance. They're giving us some backside here, but I'm going to cut that particular part out of it. And so you can see them dancing and celebrating. Queen is so happy. She's super excited. Family members came through from different parts of the world. And to think that David has no sister, he had only brothers. There are 4 boys in the family, and he happened to be the first, I think, and the rest of them are boys. So they've lived a life of only boys, and their mother being the only girl, the only lady in the house. So you can imagine how much love they may have given to their mom. A house where they have just boys and they do not have a sister. When any of them eventually gets married, they treat the wife as their sister, and they love her so much. They love her so much, like the sister they would have had. Are you guys understanding? So Queen is so lucky. She's one of the most luckiest women I have seen in recent times. Yes, you guys, too lucky for words. Too lucky, because someone whose first child with another man is just a year old. This is not a man having a child with another woman. This is a woman having a child with another man just 1 year later, and she's getting married to a fresh brand new husband who doesn't have a child, a young guy who loves her genuinely, who cares about her, whose family treats her like a queen that she is. My God, have you seen such a thing? It doesn't happen like that. It is very rare. It is uncommon. It is unusual. But unusual things happen to the children of God, unto those who believe. So if you're out there, you're thinking your story is too bad, you have your situation has become too terrible, no one will look at your side again. My sister, I saw a testimony on, I think even on NSBD. I've seen that testimony even on Instagram. No ma, I saw the testimony of people. Or before we go further, this is Jackie B, Jackie Benz, and Sam Larry and Tega Dominic. And why is Tega's stomach so big? What's happening? These people just be cooking things. You know, these celebrities now, they're just doing extraordinary things. Before you know now, they'll tell you congratulations, she has put to bed. Okay, this is Sasuke, and this is Bab Teddy, the gallant lady. And this is Liko Lion, Yvonne Nelson, and Ariniola. That Ariniola, who's that person? Okay, that's Tega. This is the mother of one. Yes, she is a proud mother too, and her boy is about 11 or 12 years old now. Yvonne Goswill is also in the building, and to think that she's also an Akwa Ibomite. She was being asked when she's going to get married, and she said very soon, because I used to think that when things or beautiful things are happening to people around me, that's to say that God is in the neighborhood, and so that same blessing is going to come to me. Do you guys get? So since the sister from Akwa Ibom that is a friend to her and a celebrity as herself is getting married, and this marriage is not just any kind of marriage, it's a marriage of celebration. You know the story behind it. and she's getting married. I think God is in the neighborhood, so even God's way should tap from it. So like we were saying before we got interrupted with introducing some of the celebrities that were at Queen Atang's reception dinner or dinner party after the legal or civil marriage. I was telling you guys that if you're a woman who has had 1, 2, 3 and even 5 children, because the testimony I saw on NSPPD, the lady actually had 5 children, 5 whole children, my people, 5 whole children. And then someone came all the way from overseas. Somebody came from overseas and married her. Everything traditionally, legally, wedded in church, as in outstanding. You know, we any dry, nothing like low key or the introduction. They did traditional marriage. No, they did introduction first, the traditional marriage. Now came and did the wedding, this civil, and then flew her out of the country with her 5 children. Isn't that God? I've seen the one of 3. I've seen, even on Instagram, I saw the one of 5 children. So these are things that have been happening. So if you're out there, you feel you have children, you're not married, and you're believing God to be married, my dear sister, God will do it for you. If the men can have 15 children, 20, and still get married to young girls, then even the women are eligible to get married, even with 10 or 15 children. Yes, it's not too much for God to do. He's been doing it, and your turn will come. He will do it for you. So you guys, don't be scared. Just use this video as a tapping point. Tap from this anointing, tap from Queen's anointing. Celebrate her on the comment section. Congratulate her, because he will celebrate with others, will also be celebrated eventually. Congratulate her. Thank God for her life, the life of her child, and for her to have found a husband. As you celebrate with her, I bet you see the wonders of God in your life as well. There's nothing that is too much for God, because this thing, I am still surprised myself. I know God does marvelous things, but having someone else's child for just 1 year and someone is getting married to you is a big testimony. It is something I cannot even compare. We all know how men, or some men, used to think, she's loose, why would she have a child? You know, they see women that have children as people that are irrelevant in the society. They just condemn them completely. Not just from the men, even the women condemn. She managed to carry belly safe. You guys know those kind of things. We know ourselves in Africa. But you guys, Roy, the God that sees us, came through for Queen. Congratulations once again to her. We are happy. Please congratulate her on the comment section, and please tell what you think on the comment section, and also subscribe, like, and share it, and leave your comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video boosts your heart up.